In what can only be described as a move that has sent shockwaves through the heart of the British monarchy, Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, has made a startling decision that may forever change the trajectory of the royal family. Her actions, long kept behind palace doors, are now out in the open, and they have set the stage for a royal drama that is as gripping as it is unpredictable. What began as a simple request has now blossomed into a full-scale debate about the future of the monarchy itself, and whether the royal family can navigate its evolving role in the modern world without compromising its centuries-old traditions. With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022 and the ascension of her son, King Charles III, to the throne, the British royal family found itself at a critical juncture. The question that lingered in the air for months was whether the monarchy could survive the change in leadership and adapt to the ever-evolving landscape of global politics and society. However, as time has passed, it has become increasingly clear that the monarchy's survival will not be decided by King Charles alone. It will depend on the actions and decisions of the entire royal family, particularly the figures closest to him. Among those figures, Princess Anne has emerged as one of the most outspoken, and her recent decisions are raising eyebrows in both royal circles and the public sphere. What does Princess Anne truly want? What does her public challenge to King Charles represent? And, more importantly, what will the consequences be for the royal family if Anne succeeds in her quest for a reshaped monarchy? For decades, Princess Anne has been viewed as the rock of the royal family, a steadfast, dutiful figure whose loyalty to the crown and her family has rarely been questioned. In many ways, she has embodied the ideals of what it means to be a royal, unafraid to take on demanding tasks and responsibilities with grace, all while maintaining a low-key profile. Her no-nonsense attitude and her willingness to put duty above personal interest have earned her the respect of her peers, and she has often been referred to as one of the hardest-working members of the royal family. Yet, as Princess Anne moves further into the twilight years of her life, there has been a marked shift in her thinking. No longer content to simply serve the monarchy, as it has been handed down to her, she is now pushing for significant changes that challenge the very framework that has upheld the British monarchy for centuries. And it is not just about her own position within the family. Anne's recent call for her children, Zara Tindle and Peter Phillips, to be granted royal titles is a direct challenge to the established order of succession. The idea of extending royal titles to Zara and Peter has sent ripples through the palace and has sparked an intense conversation about the role of royals in the modern era. But why is Princess Anne making this move now? What has prompted her to challenge King Charles's vision for the monarchy so directly? Is this a personal desire to secure her children's futures? Or does it represent something larger, a desire to reshape the monarchy to reflect a changing world? King Charles III's reign has only just begun, but it has already been mired in controversy. The weight of his mother's legacy hangs heavy on his shoulders, and with the death of Queen Elizabeth II, Charles must now navigate the complex task of keeping the monarchy relevant and respected in an age where the public's expectations of the royal family are rapidly changing. As the longest-serving heir apparent in British history, Charles has long had his own ideas about the monarchy's future. However, as the reigning monarch, he now faces the delicate balancing act of preserving the traditions that have upheld the institution for centuries, while also modernizing it to ensure its survival in a world that no longer looks to monarchy for its primary source of leadership. As King Charles grapples with these challenges, he is now confronted with a difficult decision, whether to honor Princess Anne's request for royal titles for her children, or to reject it in favor of maintaining the traditional hierarchy that has been in place for generations. The stakes are high, and the outcome will shape the future of the royal family. Princess Anne's challenge has placed Charles in a difficult position, as he must weigh the wishes of his sister, one of the most dedicated and hard-working members of the royal family, against the long-standing protocols that have governed the institution for centuries. But Charles is no stranger to difficult decisions. Having ascended to the throne at a time of unprecedented change, he understands the delicate balance between tradition and modernity. Yet, He must now decide whether to embrace Anne's vision for a more inclusive monarchy, or to maintain the status quo that has defined the royal family for generations. The growing tension between Princess Anne and King Charles is not just a matter of family dynamics. It has far-reaching implications for the future of the monarchy. Anne's insistence on having her children formally recognized as part of the royal family is not just about personal gain. It is a statement about the direction of the monarchy itself. Her actions highlight the ongoing struggle within the royal family to define what it means to be royal in the 21st century. While Anne's dedication to the monarchy has never been in question, her growing dissatisfaction with the current state of affairs is now clear. Her decision to push for her children's inclusion in the royal fold is a direct challenge to King Charles's vision, and it risks driving a wedge between the two siblings at a time when unity is more important than ever. The monarchy, for all its pomp and grandeur, is a family business, and family dynamics will always play a role in its future. If Anne's request is granted, it will mark a significant departure from the traditional understanding of royal roles. It would signal that the monarchy is willing to evolve, to recognize the growing importance of younger members of the family, and to allow them the titles and roles that reflect their importance in the royal family's future. On the other hand, if Anne's request is denied, it could deepen the divide within the family and cause irreparable damage to the unity that the monarchy so desperately needs. Zara Tindle, Princess Anne's eldest daughter, has long been a beloved figure in the royal family. While she has never held an official royal title, she has carried out numerous royal duties with grace and dignity, gaining the admiration of the public for her grounded nature. Zara's life with her husband, former rugby player Mike Tindall, has kept her largely out of the spotlight, but her connection to the royal family remains a point of interest. If Anne's push for royal titles succeeds, it could pave the way for Zara to take on a more formal role within the monarchy. What does Zara stand to gain from this change? First and foremost, she would gain recognition as a key figure within the royal family, with all the responsibilities and privileges that come with the title. Zara has always carried herself with dignity and humility, and her willingness to balance her private life with her royal duties has earned her respect. But this shift could open the door for her to play a more prominent role in the monarchy's public life, a responsibility she may or may not want. However, Zara's situation is complicated. While she may be happy to carry out royal duties as an unofficial member of the royal family, being thrust into the spotlight with an official title could change the nature of her life and her relationship with the press and public. The pressure of royal life is intense, and Zara's ability to maintain her private life while taking on royal responsibilities will be tested if this shift occurs. As the royal family faces these challenges, one thing is clear: Princess Anne's actions have the potential to change the monarchy forever. Her request to have her children given royal titles is more than just a personal plea. It is a call to rethink the very structure of the royal family and what it means to be royal. If granted, her request could usher in a new era of inclusivity and modernization for the monarchy. If denied, it could deepen the rift between the monarchy's traditionalists and those who believe the institution must change to remain relevant. The stakes have never been higher, and the future of the British monarchy hangs in the balance. Will Princess Anne succeed in her mission to reshape the monarchy, or will King Charles assert his authority and maintain the traditions that have governed the royal family for generations? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Princess Anne's role in the monarchy is far from over, and her influence will continue to shape the narrative of the royal family for years to come.